On the Digitech website, the following demonstrational sound is given for the Digitech Death Metal pedal. Yes, sounds quite cool, but the interesting question is, can we get this sound by using the pedal? Will it come out of the pedal right away, or do we have to use special amplifiers and so on, and what are the settings, blah blah blah. There are no informations on the website concerning that, so the owner of the pedal is left alone to try around. So hell, let's give it a try. The original sound as advertised is on the left channel, and my sound that is coming right off the pedal, everything is flat, everything set on the pedal on 12 o'clock. What I play will come out of the right channel. Sounds cool and acceptable, but this is not the sound that is advertised. I think they are quite different. Let's have a look at the spectral frequency distribution. The blue line shows the sample from the website, and the red line shows what comes out of my pedal. What comes out of my pedal is quite flat. There are no gaps and dips. It's an equal sound spectrum, while the sample on the website obviously has some interesting dips in some frequencies, and on the higher frequencies there are also augmentations. So what comes out of the pedal is not what is advertised on the website. Maybe I have to dial in the right sound using the 3-band EQ that is built in the pedal. So I played around with it, but it became clearly very fast that you cannot dial in those special gaps and dips in the spectrum. It's a 3-band EQ, and every knob influences a lot of frequencies. You will get a wide range of frequency change or augmentation or diminishing, but you won't get a special dip in just a small area. Here is visualized what you can do with the bass knob. The bass knob is centered around about 150 Hertz. You can enhance that frequency and you can diminish it. The red curve shows the spectrum with the bass knob at maximum, and the blue line shows the frequency spectrum with the bass knob at minimum. You see, you can do a lot of change. The range the knob has is about 30 dB, which is very much, I think. But this change will happen to many frequencies, right down to 50 Hertz, as well as up to 500 Hertz. So you can only influence that range completely, but not in narrow ways. The same applies to the mid-range knob. It's centered around 1 kHz, but it's nearly a general boosting knob. You see, you also boost the frequencies at 100 and even up to about 3000 Hertz with it. So it's a very wide frequency range that is affected by the mid knob. So, well, you might think, what's about the treble knob? Well, it's the same way. The treble knob is centered at a higher frequency, about 3000 Hertz, but still affects a very wide range of frequencies in boosting and cutting. So it's quite clear, with a built-in 3-band EQ, we cannot form the frequency curve with the narrow dips and gaps. But no one would expect from a 3-band EQ just to influence a tiny small part of frequencies. Anyway, so that's not the end of the story. There must be more involved in the sound that is advertised on the website. Yeah, maybe they used an amplifier and a cabinet, or amplifier and cabinet emulation to get that sound. So I also tried out some emulations I had at my hand. As in the previous example, the original that is advertised on the Digitech website will come out of the left channel, and the sound my guitar is making with the emulation on the right channel. The frequency analysis shows that I now have some gaps and some dips. Again, the blue line is the reference signal from the website, the red line is what comes out of my guitar and the emulation. I have gaps and dips, but they are different. I tried out a lot of amplifiers and a lot of cabinet emulations, but I couldn't get exactly that sound. I got some differently colored sounds, but not that one. After trying around a lot, I used a 10-band EQ to boost and cut some frequencies, and what came closest to the original was a cabinet emulation of a plexi of Access loudspeaker. Again, left side the original from the website, right side my guitar sound. The spectral frequency analysis shows that I'm somehow nearer now, but still not exactly, still far away, some gaps and dips. So I went out and searched for an EQ with the most bands I could find to influence and recreate those gaps and dips as close as possible. This is what I found, and I EQ'd around, I EQ'd the hell out of it, and this is what I came up with. That's the closest to the original I can get. So I think it is quite near it, not perfectly, but sufficient. Maybe it would be a good idea if companies put up ads demonstrating the sound of their equipment. They should explicitly include all the other things used. That means the guitar that is in front of the pedal and all the amps or simulations or digital aftermath that comes after the pedal. So you know what you need to have to get that sound. That's because if you need to have a $5,000 guitar and another $5,000 worth in equipment to get that sound, there's no sense in buying a distortion pedal for $50. Okay, now to end this video, let's have a look at the sounds we came up with. They are all played, this time with a little stereo enhancement. There's nothing left of the original, just what comes out of my guitar, the pedal that I bought, and the EQing I made in my digital audio workstation. This is what is definitely possible with the pedal. All nice sounds and fitting depending on context, I think.